Hello everyone, my name is V. Satvik. Today my topic for database management system tech talk is implementation of relational algebra operations for web. I am from CSE-D section and my roll number is 20951A05G3. Introduction. Information technology through computer media has an important role in all areas that require careful handling, accurate and detailed. The influence of information technology in various aspects of life, both individual and institutional influence, is so great. However, current technology is considered still have limitations, namely the difficulties to cross technology between operating systems with another operating system or from one programming language to one other programming language. XML was designed as a solution interoperability among applications on different platforms. For example, application A work on Java platform wants to share information to application running on the .NET platform. Application will read the request from application B, then provide the information needed by the application B in XML format, or it could be the application A provides information that has been packed in XML format, which can be utilized by the application B, C, D, and so on. Extensible markup language. XML is a markup language that was developed to rectify the deficiency of HTML. Conversely, for a set of tags, fixed meaning is determined by the language. As in HTML, XML allows user to define a set of tags that can be used to structure data type or document you want to send to a user without having to be bound by certain rules. Development of a databases for now is to use XML technology. XML is designed to be able to store data in concise and easily managed. In the database world, common to translate a query language into an algebra. This happens in SQL, OQL, NRA, etc. Fundamental concepts. XML. XML is a W3C endorsed standard for markup language and recently received recognition from the WC3 World Wide Web Consortium. Markup language itself is a programming language that marks a document with tags to the document easier to read, understand, and interesting. XML is a markup language used to process metadata and that describes the structure and intent or purpose data contained in XML document, but instead describes the format of the data view. XML is complement to HTML, not a substitute for HTML, because XML is more directed to the data and focus on the data, while HTML is to how the data is displayed. To display XML document in a web page, it takes style sheet language, the XSLT. Tags. XML documents translated by XSLT are designing a tag that encodes the data view into the web browser. Relational algebra. Relational algebra is one of the two formal query languages associated with the relational model. The query in algebra are prepared using one set of operators. The property is the subject of each operator in the algebra receiving examples of relationships as an argument and produces an example of relation. This property allows an operator composed to form a complex query expression of relational algebra repeatedly determined to be a relation of an unary algebra applied to a single expression, or a binary algebra operator applied to the two expressions. Each relational algebra describes the step-by-step to display the desired answers based on the order in which the operator in the query. Algebra persistent in nature. We see an algebraic expression as a plan of evaluating query, and the relational system is actually using algebraic expressions to present a query evaluation plan. Operations of relational algebra are projection, selection, Cartesian product, union, set difference, rename, set intersection, division, join. XSLT. XSLT is an XML application for specifying rules between XML documents which one transferred into other XML documents. As XSLT sheet contains template rule. Each template has its own rules and patterns. As XSL processor will read XML documents and template based on instructions found in XSLT program, then the program will generate a new XML document. XPath language. XPath is a syntax rule for defining parts of XML document. XPath uses paths to define XML elements. The path used has similarities within the path used. XPath is standard defined by the W3C before. Therefore, by using XPath, we can directly address points to an element that will be processed by the application. XPath is used to conjunction with XSLT or XPath syntax, in which query is written in part XSLT filters to display the appropriate data. XPath expression can be represented using number, string, or boolean. This allows XSLT to perform simple arithmetic functions for the purposes of numbering, cross-referencing figures, tables, and equations. By string manipulation in XPath allows XSLT can process the value of existing elements. Design of implementation. The system receives two inputs, the query expressions for relational algebra operations is implemented using XSLT markup languages is Jutabox with the XPath expression and XML document. At this stage, relational algebra operations are the basis of process querying. Using XML document is applied using XSLT, and also XPath as XML document manipulation process that will produce a new relation in the form of web pages. XML document will be processed by style sheet language, the XSLT, and also the XPath expression that will produce a new document as a result. Implementation of results. Projection operation is implemented using documents selection. Cartesian product is created in XML format. Union is created in XML format. Set difference is created in XML format. Settings intersection still uses the document a.xml and b.xml. Division is created in XML format. Join is created using the XML document. Conclusion. The use of XML as the basis for the development of database is used as a document that relates to each other. XML is a markup language designed to deliver information via the website and can only be used by exchange information between database system. By XML, searching the stored information will be more easily found to be associated with such using relational algebra as a language of the procedural language that provides instruction based on sequences of operations that make algebra operations easier to search information in a database. Implementation of relational algebra query created using a set of operators, and each query describes a step-by-step procedure to find the answers. The query is determined by way of operating.